can we chat for a quick second? And if this is your first time seeing me, I am the Ranting Aquarian. I talk about mainly my journey into enlisting into the United States Army, which is the greatest. We have the greatest army in the entire world. And I talk about a little bit of other stuff also. But I want to talk about my MOS, guys. So, it's not exactly my MOS, but it's one of the MOSs that is on my list. This MOS, and in case anybody doesn't know what an MOS is, it's basically your military occupation. It's what I'm going to be doing during the duration of my contract in the United States Army. So, one of the MOSs, well, my recruiter, let me back up a little bit. My recruiter, he told me to give him a list of MOSs that I wanted. All right. And I gave him my list. Now, I want to remind some of you that are new here, that have never seen me before, or maybe you have seen me before and don't recall, but I've already taken my ASVAB test. I scored low on my ASVAB test. Now, there are 3 options for me to have brought that up. I could have either taken the ASVAB again, but I was nervous about that because it was like, what if I fail again? And I know I shouldn't think like that, but we have to be realistic because you have, after you fail the first time, I think you have like 30 days to come back. Somebody check me on that if I'm wrong. And then I believe it's like a 6-month gap if you fail the second time. And then it's like a year. Somebody fact check me on that. I'm still very new with this stuff. But I just didn't want to do all that pressure. So I'm like, I scored the 33. I got myself into the military. And mainly they focus on your line scores at that. But the second option, if you score too low, what you can do, they have another program. I can't think of the thing, but it's something Mike. I don't remember what it's called. So with that program, you enlist like right then and there, like immediately, and they send you off with your uniform and all of that stuff, and you're in a classroom setting. I don't remember how many weeks it is, but you're just doing prep for retaking the ASVAB, and you're guaranteed to score 80 or higher. That's your AFQT score, not your line scores. But you're going to do much better than if you would have taken it on your own. The third option is either, I think it's called BSEP, BSEP, or BSET, BSET. I can't remember which one it is. Somebody help me out. But with that option, you're an enlisted soldier. You have completed your basic training. You have done your AIT, which is the training for your job. And then there's another program where you take, I think you like just retest, or they just focus on retesting, kind of like I can't think of what it is, that other program, what it's called. It's like something Mike. I don't remember what it is. But the BSEP, you are an enlisted soldier. You go talk to your sergeant or somebody and say, hey, I want to do this program and to score higher, to get a higher score on my ASVAB test so my opportunities can open up career-wise. But I think I've decided on what I want to do. And my recruiter did say that this MOS was on my list, and that is 56 Mike. If any of you that are veterans or are active duty is familiar, but those of you who aren't familiar, it is like a clergy assistant, or chaplain. It's a chaplain assistant, all right? I said clergy for a reason. I'm going to tell you guys why I said clergy. So the reason why I chose that is because the avenue that I want to take in life right now, I just feel like I need to do that. And I understand that there's, it's like an office setting. I'll be restacking supplies, but I will also be working close with the chaplain. Let's say hypothetically, but this isn't going to be a case. We're in a battlefield, and the chaplain is somewhere. We're going to be there. We're going to be the ones protecting that chaplain. We're going to be standing guard for him or her to make sure, that they're protected. But what was I going? What was I about to say after that? I can't remember what I lost my train of thought. But aside from that, what I want to do is listen to people talk. And that is included with that MOS. Like, you help soldiers, you give them resources. Like, let's say, they're going through something. You have to know all of these resources so you can point them in the direction of where they need to go. And that is just something that I want to do. Like, in my personal life now, I enjoy listening to people talk. I enjoy solving for their problems. I enjoy, talking people down. I enjoy lifting people up. These are things that I naturally like to do. So I can't say I'll be a therapist, because technically I'm not a therapist, but I'm straddling that fence. And what I want to do after I'm done, because I am going into the reserves. I'm not going to be full-time active duty. I'm going to be in the reserves. But I want to take the skills that I'm learning while I'm there. I want to apply that to my regular life, my civilian life. And being that I am working with a chaplain, like, that is, I'm not saying that's I'm networking, but there's so many tools of things that I can learn just working alongside a chaplain and just building myself up, because I want to help people in my community. I want to be valuable to my community, not just here in Florida, but also in Virginia. There are programs that I want to create, not just for women, but for homeless individuals also. There's a lot of things that I want to do. If I could save the world, I would do that. But I just feel like right now this could be my calling, and I want my life to go in a different direction. I want to start taking things more seriously. I want to get, I want to, like, zone in and not play around with my life, with my career path. And I know that I'm chosen for this reason. And I just feel like this is an opportunity, because, I like helping people now. And that will put me in a position to further that. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something, the reason why I said clergy earlier. So I tried to get a picture, but it rained earlier and there was some stuff on my windshield, so I couldn't get a clear picture of the vehicle that just needed to get in front of me, inside of a tight gap in front of me. And I'm like, why would you do that? But I looked at the back of this individual's car. First of all, he had the disabled veterans Florida tags, okay? And it said airborne on there. Now, I'm not going into the Air Force, or I'm not doing anything airborne with the Army, but it said clergy, and then it had a cross. And I'm like, is this a sign? Like, God, are you giving me a sign that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, that this is the MOS that is going to be available and I'm going to be able to do that? But I just thought that was the coolest thing. And I look for signs, like, I don't look for it, but the signs just come to me, and I appreciate it because God's talking to me. If God's not talking to me, then it's my ancestors that's talking to me, and my answers are being given to me. If I'm ever in doubt, God is going to come and answer that for me. But I just thought that was so cool, and I'm just really praying that I do get that opportunity to get that MOS, because there's so many great things that I want to do in my community. And being an enlisted soldier, you already are starting to build trust amongst your community. So this is it's just lining up for me to want to do. And I'm going to do another video because I want to talk about the enlisted soldiers that are now, and anybody that are thinking about enlisting. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick video of, the MOS that I want to choose, and give you guys a little bit of background. Those of you who do not know what um, um, chaplain assistant is, 56 Mike. I am sorry. I'm still learning these words, guys. Like, I'm not enlisted yet. Like, I still am waiting on my recruiter to finish up one more piece of paperwork. Like, this has been a journey. It's almost been a year since I've started this process of enlisting into the Army. But yeah, drop it in the comments. Anybody that is active duty, veteran, any advice or words of wisdom that you want to give. If you have any more details about the 56 Mike that I may have missed, and anybody that, may come across this video and they're looking to enlist, and it could be something that they're, thinking about, drop some information down in the comment section. Always subscribe to me, you guys. Follow me on my journey. I want to do so many amazing things, and I'm giving you guys the full breakdown. My journey, my transition from civilian to enlisted United States Army soldier. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace